3,
All right.
2, 1.
All right. Hey, how's it going? This is PreflightandSparty with Todd Jiraiya, and our special guest today is Blake,
also
who
known
is
as
Jake's
Ragoon.
younger brother. Ragoon Design. Check out his channel.
He also designed our logo.
Yes. He does
And
not
our
want.
background.
He apparently does not want to talk in our video, but that's okay. You're now part of this, Blake. All right.
Ooh, you
So-
heard a noise from Ragoon, everyone.
That noise, that clearing of the throat.
Hashtag Ronaldo swag.
Oh, there he is again. Today will be a lovely, lovely time as we talk about Generation 2. Probably easily the most loved generation of our group, equally, at least. Like,
I agree.
because we all really, really enjoy Gen 2, even though my favorite is Gen 3. Jake's favorite is Gen 1. We all love Gen 2.
And my favorite is Gen 6.
Yes. We'll get to that. Yeah, so today we're going to start ourselves off. It's going to be top 5 worst. You okay there, Jake?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Starting off, number 5.
Number 5.
Your handwriting is atrocious.
You know what, Kev? I don't want to hear it.
No, I can read it, but at first I was just like, what the fuck does that say?
Well,
Want to hand me my guitar?
No.
yeah.
Number 5 is Shuckle.
Now, I think we all felt a little bad putting Shuckle on this list.
Yes.
I personally felt
I
pretty
didn't.
bad. Wow.
I don't know,
You know, it's funny because
Wow.
Ian normally isn't one to stir up controversy
No,
with these.
I'm joking. I feel
I know,
bad.
but
I like Shuckle.
but like,
I
feel
like
like-
Shuckle, but he looks stupid. He's
yeah,
a stupid looking Pokemon. It's like
I know, but I just he was the first Bug Rock, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
But still, I feel bad because, I mean, we don't hate Shuckle. It's just that compared to the rest of the people in Gen 2, his design is really shitty.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
Like
really shitty.
he looks like I don't even know. Like I'm trying to
He
think.
looks like a meteor with a worm coming out of
He
it.
reminds me of mac and cheese. I don't know why.
You know,
Do you see
I don't
that?
know where you're coming from at all because he's red.
I know. I don't know why. Wait, he's not red.
Yes, he is.
Shuckle?
His shell is red.
Well, yeah, shell's red, but
yeah, he's
him
mostly
himself-
red.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if he's reminding me of like some old Kraft mac and cheese type commercial that I saw, or I don't know. But for some reason, he always reminded me of mac and cheese, and now I really want some.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I'm not sure where to take that.
I don't know where to take that either.
But
But that's
since Kevin's not here at the moment, I'm going to speak for him.
Kev just went to go relieve himself.
I'm going to speak for him here. Okay. Shuckle is a stupid looking Pokemon.
You think Kev would say that?
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see. I'll ask him when he comes back down.
Of course he would. The only good thing about Shuckle is his defense, which I guess is fine.
Yeah,
But-
apparently, doesn't he have like the best defense?
He has
like
the best
in
defense
the game
overall, but
Yeah.
he has literally nothing else. Everything else is 10. So what the hell is the point of
Yeah.
having him? He can't do anything. I don't understand it. Now, Bug Rock is nice because there's a lot of weaknesses that get cut out.
Yeah.
For example, ground, fire gets cut out. Flying doesn't, but he's rock.
True.
So it's
The only
actually
thing
a
he's
pretty
weak against is water.
and flying.
Really?
He's bug.
I know, but it's neutral though, because he's rock as well.
I don't think rock resists flying, does it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, well, then
Ro-
it is neutral.
flying's not very effective against.
Okay,
Rock.
all right. Yeah, then it's just water.
Yeah.
It's a good type. Surprisingly,
What about fighting?
okay. Yeah, because bug doesn't resist fighting.
Right. So fighting too. And is that it? Ice.
No, rock's good against ice.
Yeah, but ice is also good against rock.
No, it's not.
No?
Ice is good against ground. Dragon.
And rock.
No.
No?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
You didn't know that? Why would they be good against each other? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like
I always
dragon.
thought for some reason... Because whenever I use, like, Ice Beam on Onyx...
Because he's ground.
Is he? He's ground and rock?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why.
Alright.
Anyways, so that's Shuckle in a nutshell. There's really not much more we can say other than the fact that he just looks really stupid.
Yeah.
And the thing is with Generation 2 is they made a lot of cool looking guys in Generation 2. And even if they weren't cool looking, they either had a unique type or there was something unique about them.
They expanded on, like, what they started in Gen 1. Hence, you know...
Somewhat. Because they didn't expand on Ghost
Dragon,
that much.
they didn't do anything except for Kingdra.
Except for Kingdra. But that's basically it. I think we should move on to number 4.
Without Kev.
Without Kev.
He's going to be so pissed.
No, he's not. He'll be fine.
Nah.
What is number 4?
Number 4.
You're calling number 4,
Right.
so it's fine.
Number 4 is Smeargle. And the only real recognition that I think Smeargle has ever gotten is in Pokemon Channel. When he has his own, paint channel. And he's kind of a big part of the game, I guess.
Is insanely forgettable. Now, I know a lot of people would say, well, what about Dunsparce? I love Dunsparce.
Oh, me too.
Dunsparce is one of my favorite Pokemon from that generation because of just how forgettable he is.
But Smeargle's just pointless.
Smeargle is pointless.
Stupid. Like, why would you make a Pokemon
Dunsparce
like that?
may seem pointless, but he can actually learn a reasonably fair amount of attacks, and he's got a good ability, and he can learn Roost.
Yeah.
He can learn some really good attacks.
It was so weird because when I first saw Smeargle, I thought that he was legendary for some reason.
Wow.
Like, when I first saw the Johto thing, because I think that was the first Johto Pokemon card that I saw, and it was like a promo. So I was like, oh,
Really?
is this guy legendary? Or... And, like, he just was kind of, like, mysterious.
They've completely... There are a lot of Pokemon in Generation 2 that they completely have just left in the dust.
Yeah.
Girafarig, Dunsparce,
That's true.
Smeargle. There's a ton that they just completely forgot about. And...
Yanma was at one point one of them.
I think
but then,
in Generation 6 they should go back to that and maybe
add an evolution for Dunsparce?
Expand upon some of the guys that they kind of left behind.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going to try to do at least.
I agree.
But there's a lot of guys that have kind of just, and before, like, Mischievous was pretty left in the Murkrow was like that until they finally made Honchkrow and Mismagius. But there were a lot of guys like that, and they kind of missed a few, I think.
I mean, I don't
And
know.
Smeargle is definitely one of them. There's nothing really that great about him.
There's really not. I mean, he can paint. He can learn Flamethrower. That's great. Does he have a special attack? I thought he did.
No. I don't think so.
For some reason, I thought he did. I
thought
don't
he
know
had
why.
Copycat. Or something like that.
Maybe.
Or Mimic. But
Maybe it was Mimic.
It was not his own, because Sudowoodo can learn Mimic.
That's
Sudowoodo's another guy who got left in the dust.
Yeah. Well, he had Bonsly added, but
Still.
that's just a baby form.
Yeah.
It's not like...
The thing is, Smeargle's kind of just pointless, so he can paint. I don't see the big deal. It's kind of, in my mind, like Meloetta. About it's a song.
Yeah.
But who cares? Like, no one cares about that. Like, it's just stupid.
I agree. I mean, I don't see what benefit he even serves. He's not good for battling. He's not good for... He doesn't even look cool.
He's not
he
even
looks
the
like a
type of-
French artist.
He doesn't even
Pokemon.
seem like the type of person you'd want in your party.
No.
You would not want a Smeargle.
Only reason I would is because no one's ever used him before.
Yeah, I mean, he's unique in that way.
But that's the only thing he's got going for him.
Yeah, it's really like...
Nothing else. We're so serious. And then Kev comes down and just... I feel like I sound like Jim Rome right now.
We have the ability...
Jim Rome.
We have the ability to not only laugh with Kev, but laugh at Kev. So it works out both ways in that way.
Yeah. Kev's upstairs.
And it's weird because you and me can actually have a serious discussion about this kind of stuff. And when Kev gets here...
It just turns to shit.
Just goes out the window.
Yeah.
But it's funny because, like, Me and Kev could have a serious conversation, but if you came by, shit would go out the window.
When it's the three of us mixed, that's when everything just goes
Yes. It's a
out
problem.
the window. And we just bicker and banter to each
He
other.
is firing out his asshole. right
Like,
now.
what is going on up there?
It's disgusting. I honestly am.
I don't want to move on to the number 3. I
Um,
mean,
Yeah, I don't. That would be stupid. He probably thinks we're still talking about.
he probably still thinks we're talking about friggin'
Shuckle.
Shuckle.
Okay, interesting fact
Oh!
about Shuckle. I used to call him Shuckle.
Yes. I thought that his name was Shucky at
Shucky.
first, too.
Even though there's an L in it.
Which is really weird. Is his nickname Shucky on...
No.
No?
At least that. Well, you know
I
what?
thought the guy nicknamed him
it
Shucky.
might be. That
Or
makes
something.
sense.
And you know what's weird?
Here-
Why would he give you a Shucky when the 5th gym leader is Chuck, who's fighting?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that.
The other thing is, where can you even get Smeargle? I don't even know how to get him.
I know, yeah. How do you get
Like,
Smeargle?
I have never been able to find him. He's not wild. You have to.
I thought he
trade
was
for him.
like
Can't you get him
near
with
the
Celadon?
ruins or something.
I thought it was Celadon. Like you can buy him.
Maybe it's.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's either something like that
He's
or.
one of those rare guys, kind of like Porygon. Porygon
What-
2.
I thought he had something to do with the elf. Runes of Elf?
No,
Something like that. I don't know.
so.
Kev, Smeargle?
Sorry. What's up?
Yeah.
We're on Smeargle.
We're on
What,
Smeargle.
what number is it?
4.
4? Oh, so I didn't
However-
miss too much.
Well, we were gonna go on, but we figured
Decided no.
it was a bad idea.
Well,
So we covered Smeargle immensely, but we want to know: have you ever do you know how to even get him?
depending on the game.
Like silver or gold?
The original Silver and Gold? I don't remember exactly.
I don't. We have no idea.
I'm trying to think here.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you can get them in the Ruins of Elf.
Sketch!
Okay.
That was his move.
And
yeah.
that was his move.
Sketch.
To get a moveset on a Smeargle is a bitch and a half.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You have to wait
But-
until you find the right Pokemon.
Smeargle is just
to-
the stupidest, worst. There's no point to it. And we were saying how it's like Dunsparce, but Dunsparce can learn Roost. They can learn some good attacks.
I
For
like
me
Dunsparce.
personally, I love Dunsparce. But for me personally, I think Dunsparce has a little bit more relative relevance than Smeargle does. Smeargle has no relevance in my mind.
Yeah, but Shuckle is an interesting Pokemon.
Shuckle sucks.
Well,
Shuckle
I'm
doesn't
just wondering.
Shuckle could be so much more than he could be. But anyways, I'm sure you guys talked about a lot about
We
that.
also talked about how Smeargle is one of those Pokemon that also was left in the dust, like Giraffe.
Yes, he is. He is in Runes of Elf. That's what I thought.
How the hell do you get him in the Ruins of Elf?
I knew it.
I've only been able to go into the first 2 caves, so I have no idea.
I knew it was Runes of Elf. Something to do with that. And that's why I thought he was like a legendary
That's
at
where
first.
that's where you find him and Natu.
Yes.
Oh,
And
see, I got Natsu some
obviously
other way.
unknown.
And yeah, unknown.
I
really-
tried to catch an unknown and then play through it the game, but then unknown ones.
Oh man. Unknown.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. Huh?
How do we know?
Who?
Oh, on our list?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Unknown's not on our list?
Well, thanks, Jake.
That's funny.
What?
Well,
Oh yeah, because Ian, you said that you were okay with him. And
Yeah,
you
I
were
don't
fine.
mind unknown. I know you guys hate
I'm
him.
surprised. Why did we put him over
Why?
Shuckle over unknown?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think unknown's not.
Also,
that's the biggest bust.
I would wait to go in there for a while.
Okay.
I don't think unknown's not that
I
bad.
destroyed.
Unknown is a piece of shit. I think he might be the most pointless Pokemon there ever was.
Anyways, we'll talk about him later. Smeargle.
I
Yeah,
mean, really, how much more can you say? He's been completely left in the dust.
he has.
And
been-
I honestly do feel bad because
I find him interesting. He's a very interesting Pokemon. But,
I'd like to learn more about him.
He's
To learn more
to
about
use a Smeargle would be
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up.
stupid.
it wouldn't be stupid. It'd be a bitch.
I think someone should do that.
You learn sketch every
All right,
5 levels.
We're gonna put this out here. Anyone that can.
Well, I'm sure people have.
Well, all right. Well,
EV trained
I want
Smeargle.
our viewers to try this.
Okay.
So how about
So our
you
5
guys?
viewers.
Right. Well.
Luke and Thomas, we're talking to you.
Lore
All right.
Seeker,
Well, hey,
Shag
hey,
Turtles.
hey, I want you guys
Sleuth.
to try
Put
and play through
1, 2,
a game
3,
with
4,
the
4, 2,
Smeargle
3, 0,
as your
1,
main
0, 1.
Pokemon.
a little awesome in your day.
A little
Lol.
awesome in your diet.
Diet.
All
best.
right.
Okay.
All right. I think we're
I
ready
think
to move
we've
on to 3.
overdone.
Right.
Well, you know
So-
what? It's well due.
So we're
No.
now on number 3, and our number 3 is Igglybuff.
Yeah.
We hate baby forms.
I don't hate Magby and
I
Elekid.
hate baby forms. Okay, there's some baby forms that are
I also don't
I
like-
shouldn't even say that. All baby forms are unnecessary. They're commercial. That's it. They're completely unnecessary.
Well, I'll agree with
And
that.
they're only
That's not
used
completely true.
They're only used for lore sake.
That is not completely true, because I feel like there's a lot of Pokemon that are really difficult to get, but their baby forms aren't. Like Mr. Mime. How often can you find a Mr. Mime in the wild? But you can find Mime Juniors in Gen 4. You can find Bonslies when there's only 2 Sudowoodo in the game before. It gives you a chance to get these Pokemon that were recently almost impossible to get.
That's true. That is true. But
But at the
still,
same
like Ian
time,
said,
they
it's
could have just
commercial.
made them more available.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do. You could have made them in evolutionary form and made them more powerful, but instead
You know what?
downgrade
You know what?
them.
Too. Like honestly, I think they're making Pokemon games too noob friendly.
What?
Like you said, no, they are, because like you were saying, now they're making these guys like Sudowoodo and Magmar and Electabuzz more.
I don't think they're doing that for that. They're
Accessible.
doing that. They're doing that so that you can actually catch
Catch one in the
Pokemon that
game.
you aren't used to.
Well,
I'm
I
not
guess
saying
that's
it's
true.
noob-friendly,
I guess
though.
that's true. No, I definitely think it's noob. Are
Well,
you
like,
kidding me?
The thing, it's not getting.
It's so
not-
much easier.
it's-
Like you don't even need HMs anymore. Who gives a shit about Fly?
I do.
You don't need.
Who cares
HMs
about
anymore.
strength anymore?
No one liked
or
it.
cut?
No one really liked HMs in the first place.
Well, they're hidden. Then why are they?
But they gave,
So
because
special.
they did give you some obstacle to face.
yeah, like you had to use the HMs. Like I get that you had to use the HM, and you still do in the games.
Barely.
Here's the other thing.
Barely. You got to use an HM to get a Pokeball now. Like, oh, I'm gonna go use Cut to get an Ultra Ball.
to get further in the game, but you know whatever.
Not really.
Go through the entire Victory Road. You know you kind of.
All right. Well, Victory Road
need
maybe.
strength.
Okay,
Occasionally
well,
rock climb.
here's the thing.
You know. Most of the HMs actually.
I think what they should do.
They should
is
make it more
should-
of a puzzle,
they
like more
should
challenging.
they should get rid of the HMs, but make the end game content
No, you
more interesting, or at least
No.
You
more
can't get rid
difficult.
of HMs though.
You have to
HMs,
make it so
they're-
that
it's
after
tradition.
you get to the Elite Four, it's not just catching legendaries. There's stuff you can do, like gold. Like I was telling Kev this. Gold, silver, and crystal got it right. Or was I telling you or Kev?
No, you're talking to me.
Okay. Gold, silver, and crystal got it right.
Yeah.
When at the end of the game you could do things like the Pokemon Battle Tower, Cal, Red, Mount Silver. There's all. Oh, and then Kanto. There's all this stuff you can do extra to train your Pokemon after you
It's
beat the
way
Elite
better
Four.
than
but
going after
none of them are
legendaries.
like that. Gen 1, there's nothing else you can do other than go in the Unknown Dungeon. And
Right.
who wants to go through that whole thing constantly? Gen 3, you just go and catch legendaries. Gen 4, you go and catch legendaries and you battle some sages. Gen 5, you go and catch
Gen
legendaries.
5 is the Sages. I tell
sorry.
you that every single time.
Gen 4, you just go and catch legendaries. Gen 5, you battle some sages and you catch legendaries.
Honestly, Gen 3, I never really saw as having.
Blake has no idea.
Actually, Gen 3 Emerald, they added the Battle Frontier,
Okay,
which was very cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Battle Frontier in
Yeah.
Emerald was actually very good.
okay. I'll give you that.
But Gen 4 had
But
nothing.
why not, instead of
New.
just battling people at the end, make an extra storyline
Yeah.
with more challenging Pokemon? Like they did with Gold, Silver, and Crystal, make it another storyline where it's like, okay, now we have to go into Kanto and do...
And you see, I was
Kanto.
hoping that
And then
eventually.
we have to go and face Red, because he's the real master. and go to Red
I was
Silver.
hoping that eventually they would make a game where they would just combine all the regions together,
That's
but
not
that
gonna
would
happen.
That would
literally
never
be
happen.
impossible. I know.
That would
Because, first of all, the
we're-
leveling
we're-
would just be insane.
Yeah, we're nowhere near that level.
Exactly. It just can't happen.
Unless there was a gym leader.
Unless
Now 2 regions combined, like
Oh,
they
yeah,
did with Gold and
that-
Silver.
No, see, I was
And
so
Crystal.
hoping that in Black and White 2 they would do that. They would combine
because
it
they
with
had
Sinnoh.
hints of Sinnoh everywhere, and it ends up you can catch a bunch of Sinnoh legendaries in Gen
But there's
in
nothing.
Black and White 2, along with Ledius and Ledius and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
It
There's
really
nothing,
should have
though.
done that way.
That's it.
yeah, that's it.
So
That
anyways,
kinda
I hate
sucks.
Smeargle.
It's really a buzzkill.
Or Ron Higglybuff.
Yeah, we're on Igglybuff. What the
'Cause
hell?
We got in a rant about
anyways.
Baby Pokemon.
Yes. One thing about Igglybuff, I don't like its demon eyes. I don't like how it's literally a circle.
With a little fluff on his head.
It's a stupid Pokemon. And its name is weird. Okay, now, granted, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff are no better. But, come on.
Wiggly,
It
wiggly,
fits.
wiggly, wiggly da.
Iggly...
Here's the thing. Only credit I'm gonna give Igglybuff is that it made that line 3 evolutions. Like that line.
Why is
3
that
of
such a
them.
big deal for you?
I like that. I don't like. See, I like having 3.
I
In the line.
can kind of understand
You
what you're saying.
could've-
I don't know. Like it's just
You
more
could have done what they
exciting.
did with Togepi and evolved him the other way.
Like when you have like even, you know.
I mean,
trying to
can you
think of-
imagine if they made a baby
like
form
Seal
of
with
baby
Dugong,
form
like,
in
oh
Togepi?
well, you evolve, now you're done. You have nothing else to do. Like
Yeah, but they also
they're
make
just-
them higher levels.
I know that, but
Like
like
Volcarona.
it's just not. It's not as exciting.
Well, not all of them are like that.
Okay. Igglybuff.
But yeah, Igglybuff, in my opinion, it's probably my least favorite like baby form Pokemon.
Yeah, he's definitely
It's
mine.
the
Um,
ugliest.
It's not like they make
Does
Cleffa.
Togepi count as a?
Yes, it would.
baby?
I would consider it
I love Togepi compared to...
Togepi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would consider Togepi one. It came in with Togepi, Pichu even, and Cleffa in that generation.
It's not much better.
And
I
then,
think
you know,
Cleffa's way better than Igglybuff.
I do too. I do. And you know what? Just because I always throw in a little bit of video game knowledge.
Minigame,
Minigame,
Pokemon Stadium
Pokemon,
2, count
exactly.
the Pokemon.
Yep.
Igglybuff.
That was great.
We're going to move on to number 2
Burp, burp.
because it's getting difficult to say stuff about these shitty Pokemon.
It's getting a little hot in here.
So take up water for us.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes, guys.
What's number 2?
Blake's getting excited. All right. Our number 2 is. Well, I mean, I semi like this Pokemon, but I can kind of understand why we're putting it so high. Is Ladybug. Ladybug is.
What an asshole.
Now, I like Ledian.
Ledian.
I
Ledian
love Ledian.
is-
I love
think
Ledian,
awesome.
and I feel
Ledian's
like that's
sweet.
a real like bonus to having a Ladybug. It's
Why did we put Ladybug on this
He
list?
sucks. I hate
He's not
Ladybug.
that. I think
He's a-
Spinarak's worse than.
He's a
you
cartoon
shut your
Ladybug.
mouth right
I
now.
know. I'm not saying I don't like
You shut
him.
your mouth right now.
I just think Ladybug is better than Spinarak, but yet
How can you
Ariados-
possibly say that? Ladybug is the most easily
Comic
identifiable. Yeah, he's the most
Identifiable.
easily identifiable with a bug.
Identical.
he's a
Other than
fat ass
Yanma.
too.
Yanma, it's like, okay, that's obviously a dragonfly. It's so obvious. Ladybug, it's obviously a ladybug. It's so both him and Spinarak are like that, but Ladybug takes it to the weird ass cartoon level, especially when you have Ledian.
I guess you're
who's
right.
He has a
no-
really derpy smile.
Yeah, and Ledian is not like
But you're
that at
telling me
all.
that you like Unknown more than Ladybug?
Yes.
Really.
Wow.
I honestly don't have that
Again,
big of a
I
problem.
I was
with
like
him.
4. It was like.
what
4
about
o'clock in the morning.
Hoppip?
I like Hoppip.
I like Hoppip.
Can't stand.
Now, I hate
Hoppip.
Skiploom. And I was going to talk about him. I do not like Skiploom.
Skiploom's alright.
I don't
I
mind
love
them.
Jumpluff.
I
It's
don't-
awesome.
I don't mind that line. I guess as much. Like I remember talking in the
Hoppip.
the videos that I'm not a huge fan of Hoppip.
He's a pain in the ass to train.
Yes, he
With
is.
synthesis, like
And
that's all he
Splash.
knows. Yeah, it's a load of crap.
Yeah, that's aggravating. But I mean, he's not the worst. He's certainly not the worst in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ladybug.
Ladybug.
Ladybug. Clearly a ladybug, as Ian was stating. He's very cartoony.
I don't think
agree
he's
with-
that bad.
I
though.
feel he's rather cartoon. I don't understand why he's so high either right now.
Yeah, number 2?
I'm thinking about this right now. I don't understand.
Were we high?
What the logic was. It was
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning when we did those lists. True.
Maybe he should have been 4, but at this point, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
I guess we have Ladyba.
Yeah,
Ladyba. I say Ladyba.
He's very derpy.
You know,
cartoony.
I probably stressed him more than you guys did, and that's probably why I said 2, because I really don't like him.
That's probably why.
I don't know why. Do
he's
you like
just-
Ledian, though?
He's just the most... Yeah, I love Ledian, but he's just the most generic,
Especially Ledian's
stupid...
card. His
Like, he's
original
my
Johto
least
card.
favorite bug.
Love that.
He's my least favorite bug, like, that
Really?
you can get in the beginning of the game.
Oh, beginning. Of the
Wow.
game.
Over, like, is this just in Gold and Silver,
No,
or, like,
this
in
is,
general?
in general.
Over Caterpie and Wurmple?
Yeah.
I like Wurmple.
Are you serious? Over...
Wurmple can evolve into something.
Who are the 4 and 5? Because I don't remember. Who's 4 and 5?
I don't know.
Fourth
No.
gen is Kricketot.
Oh,
Oh,
never
dude,
mind,
come
never
on.
Mind, never mind. Cricket.
And then, hold on, and then who
Who's
evolves
fifth?
into Wormadam?
Burmy.
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 Okay.
Piece of
But
shit.
Burmy you don't get in the beginning of the game.
No, it's someone different.
I hate Burmy
No,
so much.
it's just Kricketot in the beginning of the game.
No, for 5th.
Oh, 5th gen. That's the first Venipede.
Oh, I
or
can't stand
Whirlipede?
that.
The first form. I can't
The
remember.
Whirlipede.
No, Whirlipede is the second.
Yeah.
The Venipede.
No, Venipede's the
Scolipede?
last.
No,
Scolipede.
Scolpide's final.
Yeah.
Venipede's first. Okay, I got it right then.
Yeah.
Uh,
I actually like him.
And Seawaddle.
Scolpide's alright.
Huh?
He reminds me of
Seawaddle or
freaking
whatever.
Oh, I
James
hate
and the
him.
Giant Peach shit.
All right.
Number 1.
But yeah,
I just-
Ladybug too.
I can't.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Our number 1 pick for Gen 2 least favorite Pokemon
These are really insane lists.
is another baby
What
Pokemon.
really are you? Like, we're like dead serious yelling at you. Like,
No, we are. We're getting in each other's faces. Another baby form, and this one tops Igglybuff for us, I guess.
wait, what?
Smoochum,
Oh, yes.
the little
The
whore.
Whoa.
one I stress more than
That's the one
anyone.
I left out, isn't it?
Yeah,
I hate
Can't stand Smoochum.
more than any Pokemon in
Smoochum's
that
workout
generation.
tape on channel, Pokemon channel. So fucking annoying.
Wait, what?
You ever play
Pokemon
Pokemon
Channel?
channel?
No.
It's a great
He
game.
does Smoochum does a workout tape,
Yeah,
and it's the weirdest.
and then
thing.
Pikachu tries to do it. It's just so
and then
annoying.
he
Hey,
runs
you
into the
Pikachu?
TV. No,
No.
it's the sequel, apparently.
Pretty much.
Anyways, Smoochum is terrible in every way, shape, or form.
Like Jinx.
Because we already don't like Jinx.
Jinx.
He's on, like, for me, she's on the fence. Jake doesn't like him. Kevin.
Honestly,
doesn't
though,
really
I like
her.
Smoochum more than Jinx.
I'll agree with that statement.
Just because Smoochum isn't as, like, creepily, like...
What? Have you ever seen her freaking sprite? It's
I
the
know,
creepiest
I
thing in
know.
the world.
I know, but
No.
Smoochum's voice, like the
You-
Smoochum, like you see
See, like,
Smoochum
I
in
hate
channel.
that thing. It's terrible.
I know, but it's not as bad as Jinx.
Like, have a good
Oh
time.
my
Jinx is just
God.
freaking
See you later.
Weird, man.
Hope you sleep well.
How in God's name can you say? Oh my God!
I'm telling you,
hate
I-
Smoochum.
I hate Smoochum too, but I like her more than Jinx.
Oh my God! I can't believe this right
I know.
now.
I know. I'm stirring up controversy.
Aw, shit.
Smoochum is just
Because-
the worst thing. Like, the fact that you made a baby form out of an already unpopular Pokemon is one thing.
That's true.
All right.
Like,
the fact
you know-
that you're wasting Ice Psychic on an unpopular Pokemon is another.
Wait, is
Then you
Smoochum
make-
Ice though?
Yes. Then you make
Yeah.
a baby form
Really?
of it.
For some reason, I thought Smoochum was just psychic.
No.
Wow.
Also, Elekid and Magby.
It is. I love them,
They're amazing.
but it's a complete
Forgot to mention that
waste
earlier,
of time to make someone like that. A complete waste. I cannot. Oh,
No,
God.
I agree. Smoochum is an awful Pokemon. It was a horrible choice to make. It's creepy. I still don't think it's creepy as Jinx, but it is
Yeah,
creepy.
definitely not.
I'm never gonna denounce the fact that it is not creepy. Coloration, the bandana, the mask kind of thing that it's got over its face.
Just,
It's
there's
just
so much wrong with that thing. It's like a duck, too. It's
kind of is.
It's like, what are you doing to Jinx? Jinx looks nothing like that.
like, what are you doing? Moving over here.
Well, anyways, let's just move on to honorable mentions.
Yeah.
One thing, this is not an honorable mention, but I just remembered another Pokemon that got left in the dust, kind of a thing, is Stantler.
Oh, absolutely.
Funny story
Stantler.
about that.
I really like Stantler.
Stantler's great. We have a funny story about that too.
I'm introducing my one friend at school, Bubbles, to
Bubbles?
like the
Hey,
old
Bubbles.
the other-
Bubbles. 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 Oh. Okay. All right. I'm done. Keep going.
All right. Well, we're introducing like
Cal's gonna kick my
Bubbles
ass.
to some of the older gens because he never really played like.
See, that's an abomination.
Yeah. So he.
If you're playing
That's
Pokemon,
Abominous now.
Yes.
LOL.
He so we convinced him to get Soul Silver to give it a try because he's really interested in him. I got him into Nuzlocking, stuff like that, and got him into Pokemon. And
Well, aren't we all winners?
so he picked up a Stantler, named it X Junior because of Pokemon X, the new legendary little deer
Come
thing.
on.
I thought that was clever. It made me laugh. And then yeah, he really got into Stantler. It's actually a decent Pokemon. I was surprised.
Yeah, Stantler's awesome.
Stantler's a beast.
He can get like
Not as good as Salzbuck.
Stomp.
a Confuse Ray.
Stomp. Not as good as Salzbuck.
You teach him.
I would love to go through the game with the Stantler.
You teach him Confuse Ray. Well, he can learn Confuse Ray, Stomp.
Toxic.
No.
Give him toxic.
Did I have Stantler
No.
on
Paralysis.
my normal list?
Paralysis,
That's a
and
shame.
he has then
I should
Headbutt
shoot
on there
myself in
too.
the face.
No, give him something like Iron Head or something that.
No, because that. What's that?
Iron Tail. Anyone use Iron Tail anymore?
But yeah, he
Iron
uses.
Tail's useless
He uses.
That's a shame.
He
the
paralyzes
best
the
steel
Pokemon,
attack.
confuses the Pokemon, and then stomps them. So there's a chance of flinching, there's a chance of hurting itself, and there's a chance of paralysis.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
If
So
you
it's
teach him like, can he learn Water Pulse? Should learn Water Pulse. Or like Waterfall. Oh, he wouldn't learn.
No.
learn Waterfall, bro.
Anyways, honorable mentions. I know you two want Unknown,
Yes.
so go ahead.
Unknown.
Rip him apart.
Not a huge fan of Unknown.
Can't stand Unknown. Really a pointless Pokemon. Not even super unpowerful. And
Super
like,
unpowerful.
I think the only thing that is a
Fun fact: did you
little-
know Masingo was in Pokemon Showdown?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Really?
awesome.
Sorry, random. I'm sorry.
But
In a random battle, you can get him.
You can random
only
them,
thing
or
I
if you,
kind of-
like make your own team. You can put
only
in
thing
this
I
team.
kind of like
seriously?
only thing I kind of like about Unknown
Oh.
is
Oh,
I had something to say.
how every single one is like a different letter of the alphabet, and like how you
Alphabet?
can in the runes of Elf you can like unscramble, like you do these puzzles.
Oh,
and
the
stuff,
puzzles
and you
are
gotta
cool.
unscramble the letters.
You know they also have a question mark and an exclamation point Unknown.
Yeah.
I know. That is cool.
And now in 6th gen they'll have the period Unknown.
Like, I
the
think-
comma Unknown.
I think that was cool, but
period.
then I have that
You
one
like that?
holographic Unknown card in my one deck, which is cool.
With one move.
Um,
Hidden power fighting.
Yeah, see, that's just dumb.
I
Like-
don't mind. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. Like, yeah, he's
Like,
completely
who would want to
used-
use that?
Well, I get it.
Like, what's
but
the purpose?
It
What
is.
the
I
purpose?
think it's cool that he's supposed to represent kind of like Pokemon hieroglyphics.
I
and,
like it. I just wish it
Yeah.
wasn't.
He's
He
ancient
could learn
and he's
something
in-
other than
Right.
hidden power.
Runes of
Me
Elf
too.
are like one of my favorite things in Gold and Silver.
You know what's really funny about like Heart Gold and Soul Silver and stuff like that? Watching an unknown follow you.
What?
Like, you know how the first Pokemon in your party follows you in Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Oh,
Having an unknown
man.
follow you is interesting looking.
You realize I've only. Played
I would
Heart
love
Gold
to
and
see
Soul
that,
Silver.
actually.
This is embarrassing. I've played it for 5 minutes.
I think we're done here.
I just started a new game on mine.
I think
Like,
we're done with
I feel terrible
Gen 2.
that I've only done
You
that.
should get on
And
that.
I'm the person that's the Gen 2 lover, and I've played it for 5 minutes.
Well, I think that's
Let me
gonna-
tell you why. If like every single time I go to do it,
I really wanted to end that video about that. Lol.
every single time I
I'm gonna like
try
that
to
one.
play that, I end up getting sidetracked by a different game. It's the same thing with Black. Same thing with Black and White too. I will play
apparently
through it.
Gen 4 as well.
Yeah, because I feel like I should beat the other ones and then go back to 2nd gen. But I will beat it eventually. So we're done.
Too.
Yeah, we're done.
And next time will be Gen 3.
Peace.